Mohon maaf Pak kalau ini sudah tertampil.
Sudah, oke.
Oh ya, terima
Mantap.
kasih Pak.
Eh, Oke. Ini kita bisa mulai ya. Ini dari saudari Bina, kemudian Bu Bina dilanjut sama Bu Saraya ya? Bu Saraya itu
Iya.
kedua.
Iya, betul Pak Insan.
Bu Saraya. Nah, ini kita presentasinya mungkin untuk biar nanti waktunya agak lumayan panjang untuk diskusi. Mau 2 presentasi kemudian diskusi atau mau 1 diskusi?
Enggak, gimana baiknya Pak?
Temanya nyambung-nyambung nggak ya? Atau gimana, terserah Pak moderator aja ya.
Ini soalnya pesertanya ada 4.000.
Wis.
Iya, sampai penuh ya Pak ya.
Sampai ke
Pak
pinggir
Doli, nama
layar.
Pak Doli.
Assalamualaikum Pak Doli.
Salam.
Salam.
Oke, kita mulai. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good day and welcome to webinar ISPSD 2020. Here we have 5 presenters to present their research. Time for presentation is 10 minutes for presentation and 5 minutes for discussion. Please for others audience to mute their speakers. Okay. Ibu Soraya can mute. Okay. Mr. Dolly, please. Mute.
Mute, udah. Oke. Mute.
Belum, Pak?
Mas. Ya.
Jadi dibantos Pak Doli sama saya.
Iya, agak susah nih.
Oh iya, kenapa ya Pak Doli?
Ya, kenapa ya susah?
Biasanya bisa.
Iya, ini.
Oh, mangga Pak, atas.
Sudah. Okay, for the first presentation, to Miss Bina Lohitasari to presenting the research. Times is yours.
Thank you very much Pak Insan Kurniawansyah. Good evening. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay. Sorry, is my PPT appear? Is it already appear?
It's already good.
Okay, thank you very much. My presentation title is Ultrasound Assisted Extraction Using Response Surface Methodology for Extracting Flavonoid from Padina australis. Introduction of the research. Seaweed or sea macroalgae are rich in potential compounds which can be used for the treatment of disease. Padina australis is one of the important brown macroalgae classes, or Phaeophytae. One of the bioactive compounds of Padina australis is a phenolic compound and its derivative that is flavonoid. In this research, Padina australis was collected from Bayah Beach, Banten, Indonesia. For the extraction flavonoid from Padina australis, ultrasound-assisted extraction, or UAE, was employed. In this study, a three-level box Behan design, or BBD, and the response surface methodology, or RSM, were employed to obtain the optimal combination of extraction conditions. The effects of several independent variables, including temperature at 30, 50, 70 Celsius degree, extraction time 20, 40, and 60 minutes, and ethanol concentration at 30, 50, and 70% were investigated. Material solvent ratio, extraction time, and ethanol concentration used in the reason for choosing UAE in this study. RSM design will estimate an interaction and even quadratic effect, and hence give us the idea of the local shape of the response surface under investigation. The methods: sample of the preparation sample was washed with tap water to remove salt, epiphyte, and sand, and dried by air. Then 100 milligram of air dried seaweed, add with 10 milliliters ethanol with different concentration, that is 30, 50, and 70%. Extraction was done in an ultrasound chamber using 40 kilohertz of frequency and 150 watts of power. Then the experimental design of RSM, experiment design, used 3 variables and 3 levels in box Behan design, required a total of 15 experiments for the optimization of extraction parameter. The design was composed of a 12 factorial design and 3 center point. And then from UAA, the total flavonoid content were calculated, and from 15 experimental design expert software version 7.0 was used, and from here the result is optimization of extraction. Experimental design of RSM. The variable and the level in the response surface design show in this table. The temperature sign with X1, time X2, and ethanol concentration X3. The optimum experimental use design expert software. Prediction models of quadratic polynomial were chosen as the best fitted model to demonstrate the influence of the variable and their interaction on the response variable. The mathematical model seen here with the Y is the predicted total flavonoid content in gram per 100 gram Simplicia, and like this. Determination with total flavonoid content. Determine by aluminium chloride colorimetric assay, and quercetin was used as standard. The absorbance was determined using a spectrophotometer at 431 nanometer after incubated for 20 minutes at room temperature. And the statistical analysis model was performed to evaluate the analysis of variance to analyze the experimental result of the response surface design. Response surface and counter plot showing the relationship between variable experiment with the response and the type of interaction between the variable tested. The adequacy of the model was determined by evaluating the lack of fit, coefficient of determination, and the Fisher test value or F value. Differences were considered significant if P less than 0.05. The results is shown in table 2, and this is 3 center point give the high total flavonoid content, and then it's the average of this. It's 1.2124 plus minus 0.0035%. And the equation is y and like this, the equation from the design expert. The ANOVA for response surface quadratic model give 1.9936 for R square, and R square adjust is it means that 98.20% of the change of response could be explained by this model. And then the F value, obtained, this is 85.74, and value of probability more than F value, this is probability more than F less than 0.05 indicate that the model terms are significant. And then the lack of fit is 4.46 was not significant. It means that not significant as the p value is more than p 0.05. The non-significant lack of fit suggested that the model was valid for the present study. The F value and all the value is suggested that the model was valid and present study. This is the response surface graph and 3D counter plot of extraction time and temperature on total flavonoid content, and the response surface and 3D counter plots of ethanol concentration and temperature and total flavonoid content, and the last figure is response surface, ethanol concentration and temperature of extraction and total flavonoid content. The conclusion, optimization the process is the main objective of the experimentation to find the levels of factors that optimize response. The optimum condition of 49.70 Celsius degree, 44.03 minutes, 47.80% of ethanol concentration yielded a predicted value of 0.005 to 21.62%, which is close to the experimental value of 0.2144 plus minus 0.0035% with composite desirable of 1. Determination coefficient of 0.9936 and 0.9820 were obtained for R square and adjusted R square. The verification of experimental and predicted value was determined by absolute error or AE. The low absolute error value, that is 0.84%, indicates that the model can be used to predict the response value. The related parameters test proved that brown algae Badina australis were rich in flavonoid, which obviously could be an ideal resource for nutraceutical and could be treated as the foundation for varied further research. Acknowledgement. Thank you so much for applied grant from Dikti.
Okay.
Thank you for the time.
Nice presentation, Miss Bina. Now we are going to the discussion. Please, the others audience or presenter can be asked to Miss Bina to his research, please.
Thank you.
Okay. Here is the ones to ask Miss Bina. Mr.
Okay.
Dolly. Okay.
Yeah, I ask Miss Bina. It's very interesting. Can you tell me why the optimization use the box design? What is beneficial? Yeah, compared to the usual statistic method.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Mr. Dolly Gosali. Why I use box behind design? Box behind design because box behind design only need little sample use for all the sample that we should be done. So for the about 40 experiment, I only use 15 experiment for optimize the flavonoid content. That is the method usually used for optimization.
How, Miss Dolly?
Oh, okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Dolly.
Maybe the last from me. Is Miss Bina, is the research is going to publish?
Yes.
It's going to publish or not?
Will be published in Science Malaysiana because it's submit and already accepted in Science Malaysiana journal.
It's a good one. But actually in the introduction, you need to provide scientific reason and explanation why in this study optimization is done using response surface methodology, and why you choose the use of factorial design in doing optimization, right? Even though there are many response surface methodology models that can be selected and used for modeling in this study, such as CCRD, Central Compositional Design, box Benkan design, the optimal center composite design, etc. So the the use of methodology is strong enough.
Yes, I will add the the background why I use the PBD for the uh, optimization of this flavonoid content. I will add.
Okay, yes, good ones. Congratulations, Miss Vina, because the times is out. We going to the next presenter. Thank you for your presentation. It's nice presentation. Yes. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
Waalaikumsalam.
And then for the next presenter, Miss Soraya Ratnawulan Mita, please uh, prepare your presentation.
Okay, Miss Bina not
Miss
already
Bina, can you
presenting.
stop your presenting,
Oh,
please?
of course. So sorry.
Okay, yes. Nah,
Okay, thank you, Miss Bina.
okay,
Please, Ibu Soraya, if already.
okay. Wait. Sorry. Okay. This is already in the monitor,
Yes,
Mr.
it's okay.
Insan. Already?
It's only presenting. It's presenting mode.
Okay. Okay. It's okay.
Presenting mode, Bu Soraya.
Presenting mode. It's already presenting.
Okay.
There. Like this.
Yes. Right.
Okay.
Okay, Miss Soraya, time is yours.
Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone. First, I want to thank to Mr. Insan Kurniawansyah that allow me to present our research. My name is Soraya Ratnawulan Mita. And this is the theme of the research. And the title of my research is Potential of Purified Extract Gambir as Anti-Hypercholesterol. The content of the presentation is consists of abstract, introduction, research method, result, conclusion, and reference. First, we go to the abstract. Here, the abstract of the research. The keyword is catechin, purified gambir extract, anti-cholesterol, and the CHOP PAP method. The test that used to assess the anti-cholesterol effect. And then we go to the introduction. First, we talk about hyperlipidemia. What is hyperlipidemia? Hyperlipidemia is condition there are abnormally high level of lipids, in example in fat substances which are found in the blood. This condition is also known as hypercholesterolemia if the cholesterol is high, or hyperlipoproteinemia. Hyperlipidemia is the major cause of atherosclerosis and other conditions related to atherosclerosis like coronary heart disease, peripheral vascular disease, and pancreatitis. And Bhatanagar in 2028 proved that elevated plasma level of cholesterol and LDL are the main reason of atherosclerosis. And complication from high cholesterol and triglyceride affect to the heart include heart disease, heart attack, and stroke. And in Indonesia, the prevalence of hyperlipidemia and focus of hypercholesterolemia is 39.2%, and it is still increase in every years. And then go to the plant that used in the research. This is Oncaria gambir. Oncaria gambir is found in area of Sumatra Island, especially in West Sumatra, in Padang and Jambi. And then Indonesia is one of the largest gambir suppliers, amounting to 80%. And then according to Pharmacopoeia Herbal in Indonesia, that catechin level 8 gambir research of 90%. There is some research of catechin. Kasim said that higher level of catechin compound were in the ethyl acetate fraction of gambir leaf. And bioavailability catechin is low in oral administration, and catechin is soluble in semipolar solvent. Catechin in liposomal design as antioxidant and chemopreventive with transdermal design found that has entrapment efficacy in 93%. And then this is the role of the catechin that reduce the cholesterol is the catechin has activity of inhibiting the action of HMG CoA reductase, with result is reduced mevalonate synthesis from MMG CoA reductase. And then purified extract of catechin gambir was able to prevent the formation of foam cell on red aorta. Catechin in gambir can reduce cholesterol, LDL, and increase HDL level at dose of 20 milligram per 200 grams of red. This is the structure of catechin. This is the biosynthesis pathway of cholesterol. Catechin can inhibit the HMG CoA reductase enzyme, so the cholesterol is reduced and cannot be produced to the biosynthesis pathway in the synthesis. The RECIST method. The RECIST method consists of extract purification, extract characterization, assay of catechin, and activity anti-cholesterol test. First is extract gambir leaf, boil and press, and then the liquid extract is filtered and precipitated in 2 days, and then form a paste mat and print and cut and dry and at 60 degrees Celsius, and we found a dry extract gambir. And then go to the extract purification. The dried extract gambir added with enhexan and then sonicated. The residue is added in with ethyl acetate and sonicated and then filtered again. And then the filtrate is a partition with liquid chromatography with water in 70 degrees Celsius in separated funnel. And then ethyl acetate paste evaporated with rotary vacuum evaporator, and we have a thick extract, and the thick extract evaporated with or dried with oven vacuum at 40 degrees Celsius until the constant weight, and then characterization is done with moisture content, S content, catechin content, and organoleptic. Catechin assay done by HPLC with this condition. The column is C18 with wavelength in 279 nanometer. And this is the mobile pass, consists of methanol, water, and acetate acid. And then it is the scheme of anti-cholesterol test. We have a sample, negative control, and positive control. Sample, it is including an extract, and negative is no added both of extract or standard drug, and positive control is added by standard drug that we use simvastatin drug. And this is the quotation to calculate the percent reduction activity of cholesterol. We go to the result. The result that this is the powder of gambir extract, and then this is the proxy or a base of ethyl acetate, and this is the condition of partition with water. And we have a dry extract, purified dry extract with rendement is 5.38%. And then this is the exact characterization. We saw that according to the result, the is match the requirement from Pharmacopoeia Herbal Indonesia in organoleptic, water content, and ash content. The result of a cateching assay is we have concentration in catechin is 91.66% from purified dry extract. And then is this the reaction of CHOP method? We counting the percent reduction of cholesterol from purified extract catechin. This is the result activity of anti-cholesterol test. The percent reduction of cholesterol comparing purified extract and positive control. We see that in the same concentration, purified extract has a higher ability to reduction the cholesterol. This is the graphic to see the clearly enough to see the comparing purified extract gambir and positive control in percent reduction cholesterol. And we go to the conclusion. The result of catechin concentration from purified extract gambir extract were 91.60% with ash content was 0.03% and water content was 7.78%. The percentage value of cholesterol inhibition from purified catechin extract and positive control both saw a proportional increase in concentration, but the purified extract had a higher value of reduction cholesterol than the positive control at the same concentration. And the last is reference that used in the presentation and the research.
Okay. Thank you, Ms. Soraya. Yes, I miss correctly. For the next session, for discussion session, please, another audience to ask the question to the Ms. Soraya. We have 5 minutes more for discussion. Okay, please. Mr. Yoga?
Okay. Thank you for the opportunity to asking. I want to ask about the dosage of the anti-hypercholesterol for the extract gambir. Is there any recommend from the experiment of this? Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Yoga, for the question. In this experiment, I use actually 7 concentration, but I choose 5 concentration that good and have have a good result. This is the concentration that I use to test the activity of percent reduction cholesterol from purified extract and positive control. Is this match to your question?
The recommendation for the use daily use, maybe you can recommend for us.
Actually, it is the in vitro test, Mr. Yoga, and from the research, I'm not already there to give the suggest what dose can be used in human. It is the in vitro test that need to be testing again in an in vivo to test the to get the result with with the exact dose for the human.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Mr. Yoga.
Thank you, Mr. Yoga. There's one question more. The last one. Miss Bina, please.
Sorry, Mr. Isan, I want to ask to Ms. Soraya for your percent reduction of cholesterol. You use elevation of concentration, that is 50, 100, and so.
Yes.
Yeah, and but if you elevate the concentration, the purified extract percent reduction is not elevate. What is the influence of this?
Can repeat it, the question, Miss?
I mean, I mean that when you elevate the concentration like this, but the percent reduction is it's increase, yeah. That is we hope to we hope that the percent reduction is decrease, sorry, decrease. Percent reduction decrease. That is 271. It's not the normal one. Sometimes elevate, but sometimes decrease, and sometimes increase from 50 to 100.
50 to 100.
The percent reduction is 2 and 7 point.
Oh, nice. This is the standard deviation, Miss.
Oh, average, yeah, average-nya.
This is average. This is a standard deviation.
Oh yeah. So if the concentration is elevate, the percent average of reduction is increase.
Yes.
Yeah. So from 2000, it's maybe can be increased.
Yes, maybe according to this research, maybe it is, but maybe this is increased like the percent reduction. But I finish it with 200 ppm because this is higher enough, and then we already knew the 50% of reduction. That is in between 200 and 2000.
2000. So the best result is 2000 ppm. Is that correct?
2000, yes. Between this in 15% is between 200 and 200 ppm.
200 and 200 and 200.
200, 100 and 1000 ppm. There is a 50% reduction of cholesterol value.
Okay.
Thank you,
Miss
Mr.
Bina.
Ms. Vina, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Miss Vina, for your question. But the time is up. Thank you for Mr. Soraya Rayat Ratnawulan. Is nice presentation.
Okay, thank you.
Again, thank you for your presentation. And
Yeah,
now we go to the next presenter because the time is up.
okay. Thank you, Mr. Insan.
Okay. Now to Mr. Dolly to prepare your presentation. Okay. Mr. Raya, please.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Dolly, is there ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay.
Yeah, let's see. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. In this time, the presentation entitled Formulation of Banana Fruit Extract Tablet Musa Troglydarum, which variation of phenylpyrrolidine as binder. Introductions. As we know, diabetes mellitus is a chronic metabolic disorder characterized by high blood sugar level. It's a pancreatic cell dysfunction, uncontrolled diet, sugar and carbohydrate, lack of exercise, etc. And 8.4 million diabetic in 2 million years, and 21 million suffer in 23. It's according MOH. That is to type diabetes mellitus, oxidative stress, free radical, and due to pancreatic cell damage. Rangga banana fruit in Latin, Musa Troglodytarum, habit in Maluku and Papua and areas from West Java, Tasikmalaya, is the location of slope Mount Alunggung. It's an antidiabetic activity with an optimal dose of 300 milligram per kilogram body weight, and mass is we have investigated in the previous research with Mr. Mustariti. So, Rangga banana fruit contain carotenoid, generally beta-carotene, and beta-carotene is has biological activity as antioxidant, and previous research as anti-diabetes. So in this time, this is research series of basic research of university is launched to practice application to make a tablet. I prefer in tablet. I use a polyphenylpyrrolidine as a binder. You know, the advantage of tablets, you need those with accurate, stable dose and great precision and least variability. Most stable with respect to physical and chemical microbiology and attributes. Cheapest oral dosage form, easy to handle, use, and carry out with attractive and elegant appearance, etc. So in we use pyrrolidine PPP is according to physical properties and chemical properties. Is superior or better and other user binder. The goal benefit of research to find how the best formulation is Tongkat Langit. It's also it's the term other term of the Ranggap banana extract tablet dosage based on physical and chemical tests using various concentration of PPP as a the benefit, the result of these studies expected to be used to determine the best formulation for the Tongkat Langit or Ranggap banana extract and the development of herbal science in Indonesia as an anti-diabetic supplement therapy. Method of research, here's a method exact preparation, formulation of dosage form, qualitative testing, and evaluation. Exact evaluation, collecting temperature, time determination, extraction with, it's 70% ethanol, formulation of tablet, preparation of tablet, and qualitative petrochemical screening, PLC with methanol, co-form ratio 1:1. Exact preparation, plant collection and determination, plant collection of plant is carried on plantation of the region of Galunggung and Tasikmalaya, West Java. Plant collecting and determination, plant collecting, the plant determination is carried out to sector laboratory of the Department of Biology, Faculty of Mathematics and Natural Science, Padjadjaran University. Sections, maturation, extraction, evaporation, and its consistency. Is qualitative test with chemical screening is here's the picture of acrylamide, flavonoid, phenol, monoterpene, tetraterpene, steroid, terpenoid, terpenoid, saponin, and quinone. Qualitative as thin layer chromatography, this test was carried out using a test plate, MBC carga as a external phase, and the mobile phase is used in the form methanol co-form ratio 1:1. This test was carried out using a comparison between the Tongkat Langit banana or Ranggap banana extract in the tablet uses formulation just by comparing the chromatography and RF. Here's optimization of binders, Ranggap banana extracts, formula 1, 2, and 3, and the function, of course, extract banana here is as an active ingredient. It we use the aerosol as adsorbent, Amphrotab as disintegrate PVP is binder, and MG lubricant, hot ingredient, and Amphrotab is excipient diluent here. Formation, yes, it's the same. Here's tablet preference or material, see if using mass number 20, active substance and fluid disintegrator, fluid binder to form cleans. And the mass, the mixture was granulated using mass of 16, and the men were heated 20 degrees Celsius for 24 hours. And evaporation, granulation mass use the mass of 36 and adding a lubricant, glidden, and the second is the integrator, and then compressed by wet granulation. And granule evaluation, here's compressibility, moisture content, and flowability. Here's evaluation of tablet performance test, assessment of tablet for color homogeneity and physical defect, hardness tested, and white for uniformity, viability test, and distinction time. Result and discussion. Here set of discussion is the Rangap banana extract and from extract, and is the fruit dried and then make the extract by ethanol 20%.
Mr.
Combination.
1 minute left.
Okay. Maybe it's granule evaporation, field variation, and here there's a binding factor of formulation. Yes, it's not too dry. It's not too dry. It's because from extract, your humidity is of course it's not optimum. Here's the formulation. The performance evaluation tests. Of course, every formula, all of the parameter is similar. The color yellow, browny, shiny, homogeneous. First formula and second formula not homogeneous. Here's physical abnormality not crack. Here's evaluation is tablet is more similar. Okay. Here's the TLC thesis.
Sorry, Mr. Dolly, time is going up. Please go to the conclusion.
The premise of research of that episode pH 102, 101 is the best filler, including concentration of 1% ppb binder based on physical chemical version test is the best formula. Thanks very much.
Thank you, Mr. Dolly, for the good presentation. For the next session, we go into the discussion. Please, to the other audience to ask the question to Mr. Dolly. Right, Ms. Bina. Okay, please.
Thank you, Mr. Insan. Mr. Dolly is my
Senior
in Pajajaran University. Mr. Dolly, I want to ask about the standard when you use TRC. The standard use tongkal banana.
Ranggap banana.
Ranggap banana.
The people call is ranggap. Sometimes it's tongkat langit, sky. Because the banana is not normal like banana. You see. Yeah.
How about when we use another banana? Is the spot or the RF is the same with the tongkal banana?
Yeah, according to TLC test, is just a banana. It's not a complete another substance. Yeah, it's just from original from banana. But if in the extract and in the tablet is maybe similar. Similar is indicated that in tablet is still contain active ingredient.
That is a flavonoid, the highest content of banana.
Yeah, of course, it's especially in beta carotene, which beta carotene is predicted to be anti-diabetic agent.
Thank you, Mr. Insano. Thank you, Mr.
Thank you, Mr. Wina, for the question. Please, another one small question.
Don't be ashamed because I'm senior. It doesn't matter. Discuss with us.
Mr. Dolly, I would like to ask. There is many binders in industry or in the market. Why you use PPP for your research?
Yeah. PPP, polyphenol is more effective or more better compared with maybe usual we use in laboratory as TMT or cellulose derivative, because it's just the concentration just 1%, and the other so it's effective than other binder, as we know. Yeah, we use maybe GMT is used more than 1%, and we use just not as water as a solvent. It's just use ethanol as a solvent. So it's very practice in usage in laboratory.
Thank you, Mr. Dolly. It's nice discussion for us. But this time is up. Thank you again for your presentation. It's good presentation.
Thank you very much. You are welcome. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, for the next presentation, please to Miss Lucy to prepare the presentation. And Mr. Dolly, please stop your presenting. Okay, thank you. Okay, yes, please.
Yeah.
Okay, time's yours.
Share screen.
PowerPoint
Kok nggak bisa ya?
presentation.
Yes. Terus present. Yang Pak Insan, maaf nih, belum bisa share screen.
Yeah.
Present now. Window. Ini. Sudah ada, Pak?
Ya, lagi loading. Ya, udah. Yes.
Ya. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, Mr. Haji Insan. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. How are you today? It's been great. I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Lucy Nurdianti. I am come from in Stikes Bakti Tunasudsada Tasikmalaya. In this event, I'd like to present is my research with the title Formulation, Characterization, and Stability Study of Fast Dissolving Thin Film Containing Astaxanthin Nanoemulsion using hydroxypropyl methyl cellulose polymer. With the team research is promoter Mr. Apoteker Taufik Rusdiana PhD and co-promoter Apoteker Dr. Ian Sopian MSc. The outline in my presentation, the first in introduction, aim of research, method and material, result and discussion, conclusion and reference. The introduction in this my research, that astaxanthin is a natural carotenoid with strong antioxidant characteristic, super antioxidant, has no activity like vitamin A, and is a group of xanthophyll. Astaxanthin is a fat-soluble pigment synthesized by plant and some types of algae. The biological mechanism of carotenoid is still unclear, but apart from pro-vitamin A activity, carotenoids show antioxidant characteristics that can affect cell growth regulation and modulate gene expression and immune response. Many factors of causes of low bioavailability from astaxanthin. The first is the possibility of astaxanthin experiencing fast metabolism, the degradation of astaxanthin in gastrointestinal tract, low of absorption, and high lipophilic. So the factor of causes of low bioavailability of astaxanthin, we developed to set nanoemulsion method, and incorporating the fast dissolving thin film was preferred by using solvent casting method with combination between polymer and plasticizer. And then what the SAP nanoemulsion? The SAP nanoemulsion is the nanocarioforming material which spontaneously produce a nanometer-sized globule if the material is dispersed in the ultraviolet condition. And many advantages of film disintegrating fast dissolving thin film. Several advantages in film fast dissolving thin film. The first has relatively large surface area than the tablet, so that it is easier to wet, and finally the disintegration and dissolution process of the meal will be faster. And two, more flexible, and mucoadhesive will increase the contact time so that the time for absorption of active substance increases. The aims of the research that the present study was conducted to formulate and characterize the thin film containing astaxanthin nanoemulsion using hydroxypropyl methyl cellulose polymer as a filmatic system. The stability studies in different storage conditions were also performed. The materials can be seen the slide. Method of research, the general method is astaxanthin nanoemulsion was preferred by using SAP nanoemulsifying method, following by incorporation into the HPM semantic system by solvent casting method to form the thin film astaxanthin. The evaluation of thin film astaxanthin was performed by physical and by mechanical characterization. The stability study was carried out in both of accelerated in temperature of 40 plus minus 2 degrees Celsius and 75 plus minus 5% RH, and non-accelerated the ambient temperature condition. Assay of astaxanthin individual thin film astaxanthin was determined compared to pure astaxanthin. This method in my research, the first, the preparation of astaxanthin nanoemulsion, optimization of thin film preparation, preparation of thin film astaxanthin, physical and mechanical characterization of thin film astaxanthin, and the last is stability study of thin film astaxanthin. The results, the first preparation of astaxanthin nanoemulsion can be see the slide that the base ratio between sunflower oil as oil fast colifor R as 40 as surfactant and polyethylene glycol 400 as co-surfactant were 1 as 1 respectively. The research characteristic nanoemulsion had droplet size in the nano range 26 until 27 nanometer with polydispersity index was less than 0.5 and zeta potential value was more than minus 20 microvolt. The physical and mechanical properties of thin film astaxanthin. In this, several parameter can say the first film organoleptic, the result orange, clear and odorless, film thickness, folding resistant, wide uniformity, film disintegration, tensile strength, and percent elongation. The result can be see the slide. From the result in table, it was confirmed that thin film astaxanthin was a flexible, weak, and soft film. Such characteristics are suitable for our drug delivery targeting via intraoral. The visual observation of thin film astaxanthin, the result that visual observation of thin film astaxanthin was done by observing the organoleptic. Thin film astaxanthin had orange color, odorless, smooth surface, and transparent. The morphology of thin film astaxanthin with magnification of 50 times. The result, the morphological result by same instrument, it was found that the surface of thin film had many holes which correlate to the weak nature of film due to small tensile strength value. And last essay in this my presentation is stability study of thin film astaxanthin. Two sample, two essay. The first sample was stored at ambient temperature, and two sample was stored in the climatic chamber with temperature or 40 plus minus 2 degrees Celsius and 5 plus minus 5% RH. And the results, the stability profile of astaxanthin in thin film astaxanthin was, however, higher than those of the pure astaxanthin. This demonstrated that the nanoemulsion free fat loaded into HPMC metric system protect the astaxanthin from thermal degradation and could potentially be used for enhancing the stability of the compound. Stability profile of astaxanthin was also carried out under non-ulcerative storage condition at ambient temperature during the 6 months of the study. The conclusion, in summary, good physical and mechanical properties of thin film containing astaxanthin nanoemulsion were successfully developed using HPMC polymer. Flexible and soft film characteristics were suitable for intraoral use. For the study of stability under different storage condition, it was proven that nanoemulsion foam was as in HPMC metric could enhance the stability of the astaxanthin. Acknowledgement, the author gratefully acknowledged the generous grant from the ICTI that made this study possible, and the author also thankful to Faculty of Pharmacy Pajajaran University for providing the support and the facilities. Thank you. That's all my presentation. Thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, Miss Lucy. It's a nice presentation. Now we go to the next session, and we have a 5-minute to discussion. Please, another audience to Miss Lucy.
Sorry, Mr. Insan.
Please, Miss Lucy.
I want to ask to Miss Lucy, why choose a nano-emulsion method in this research, and what benefit of this research?
Thank you, Mrs. Titin. Sorry, Mr. Is. Okay, I can to answer the question from Mr. Titin. Why choose nano-emulsion method in this research? With the definition, that set nano-emulsion dosage form are anhydrous homogeneous liquid mixture consisting the component in SAP nanoemulsion, oil phase, surfactant, and co-surfactant. Can be many benefit to choosing the SAP nanoemulsion astaxanthin, such as enhance the dissolution drag, enhance bioavailability, good reproducibility, can produce globule size lower than 50 nanometer, simple method, easy to do, and we can use tool is simple. Beside it, that astaxanthin have many characteristics, such as is lipophilic and thermolabil. So the choosing the SAP nanoemulsion method, when astaxanthin is incorporated into the nanoemulsion system, it will dissolve in the oil phase and enter to the system with thermodynamic stabil. Maybe mungkin panginten kita Pak Haji Insan.
Thank you, Miss Lucy.
Punten Bu Titin kirang memuaskan.
Biasa Sunda nih.
Haturnuhun, terima kasih.
Haturnuhun,
Thank you.
sami-sami.
Well, Mr. Yoga, any questions to Miss Lucy?
Okay, a little about the nanoemulsion.
Yes, Mr. Yoga.
To get the droplet little to nano size, you have to mixing in a high mixer. Is that energy too much? Usually that heating too much. You say that the astaxanthin has thermolabil. Could you check the astaxanthin before and after the mixing? Is there any degraded this astaxanthin after the mixing? Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Yoga. The definition of SAP nanoemulsion, the component of SAP nanoemulsion is oil, surfactant, and co-surfactant. In this method, that no mixing with the high temperature, because the characteristic of astaxanthin is thermolabil. So the method use the mixing lower
Rotation.
Yeah, lower rotation, betul. And not use the high temperature, because the characteristic is of astaxanthin is thermolabil.
Oke lah.
Yoga?
Oke lah.
Nggak bahasa Sunda Pak Yoga Wios.
Iya, ya, Wios.
Gitu, dirinya mau Sundanis cuma nggak jadi ini. Okay, because time is up. Thank you for a nice discussion. Thank you, Miss Lucy. Thank you, Mr. Yoga. For
Hatur
your
nuhun Pak Haji
questions.
Insan, Pak Yoga, hatur nuhun, hapuntenna.
Now we're going to the last presenter, Mr. Yoga Winduwardana. Please prepare your presentation.
Okay, thank you, May, for the presentation. Okay, here my turn to explain my research report about the determination of pKh, solubility, and dissolution kinetics of selected evaporance polymers in comparative dissolution medium. Here my colleagues in this research. Next. For introduction, here the subject of the experiment is evaporan. This drug was approved in 1998 by the US FDA without any polymorphic forms. But now, if we trace the internet, found at least 23 polymorphic forms. Evaporan was used for anti-HIP type 1 and included as NNRTI classes as like nevirapine. But it has a rate limiting step in solubility properties because it has BCS class 2 with low solubility character, which has around 3 microgram per milliliter and low intrinsic dissolution rate of 0.037 milligram per centimeter square per minute. The quality of solubility evaporan is possible because of evaporants used in the market, which uses a stable one. As we know, has limited solubility properties other than metastable polymorphic ones. So we already studied to improve the solubility character via other forms. Next slide. In this presentation, we has 6 polymorphic forms that result from a different electric constanta solvent from 1.8 until 38 the electric constant, that is acetonitrile and hexane, methanol, a mixture of ethanol acetate and ethyl acetate and methanol, and heptane, as we call form 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 in Roman, respectively. The amorphous one result not from the solvent but from the quench cooling method. All dust form has to publish report in Scopus Q2 in Pakistan Journal Pharmaceutical entitled Polymorphic Properties and Dissolution Profile of Evaporan due to Solvent Recrystallization. In that, as we see from the table, that we get the 3 forms with the most excellent solubility in water, such as form 2, form 3, and the amorphous. But in other studies found that amorphous very unstable. Then we study continued with form 1, form 2, and form 3 for the solubility in various GIT pH or comparative dissolution medium. Also determine the dissolution kinetic profile related to those pKh properties. Next. Before that, we have to characterize the phase of evaporance form selected under thermal analysis and vibrational spectroscopies. The thermogram show that form 1 will be found until 139.5 degrees Celsius, while form 2 found till 120 degrees Celsius, and form 3 at 108.4 degrees Celsius. These thermograms tell us that form 2 and 3 were metastable and form 1 as stable ones. The vibration of functional group shifting from ER spectrum was recorded using FTIR and Raman spectroscopy. The spectrographs will complement each other. From FTIR spectroscopy, the movement of polar functional groups, and Raman spectrums tells semipolar to nonpolar functional groups. The wave number region measures from 500 to 2015 per centimeter is enough to represent the shifting of functional group from the three fluoromethyl groups, benzoxacin, and cyclopropyl groups in molecule evaporance. The deformation of three fluoromethyl group has found symmetric and antisymmetric stretches around 660 until 800 per centimeter and 1100 to 1200 per centimeter. For the benzoxacin ring, there are two different modes of polarity. Aromatic rings are easier to find in the Raman spectrum in the band around 1390 until the 1500 per centimeter, whereas the oxazin ring is more visible in the spectrum IR in the band range 1174.5 until 1840 per centimeter, while on cyclopropyl ring groups can be identified in IR, FTIR, and Raman spectrum also in near band of 1430 for CH2 deformation and 1330 until 1370 per centimeter for CH band. For Vogging modes in 140 in 175 per centimeter and around 800 until 840 for rocking bands CH2. The representative of those functional group shifting were shown clearly in Raman spectrum. Then the FTIR spectrums. Next, since most drug molecules are ionizable, the ionization state play an essential role in the bioavailability rate limiting step. As we found from the vibration spectrum that form 2 and 3 have more detectable at Raman spectroscopy than FTIR, the IR spectrum indicate that the beta stable form have polarizability potency than stable ones. Comparing the solubility of each selected evaporance polymorph on various in vitro medium prove that the highest solubility in each medium is form 2, followed by form 3 and 1. The result tells us that the metastable form have soluble more in those medium caused by the dissociation ability differences. Those polymorphic form dissociation ability has never been studied before. Still, we learned that this should be correlated. We found that from the calculated spectroscopy method of pKh determination, which in the next slide, please. We found that the highest pKh is from 2 in 10.6 6 to 8, then from 1 in 10.116, and from 3 at 10.372. is correlated with the solubility and also in dissolution properties. Next, the conclusion that the study report the solubility and dissolution rank are form 2, form 3, and form 1 respectively. The prediction of pKh value of each polymorph are for form 1 is 10.116 and for form 2 is 10.628 and for form 3 is 10.372. And for the kinetic profile, we found that form 1 has pH dependently dissolution behavior that tends to be slowing down in acidity medium that change from the Higuchi models in the acidic medium to the one order profile. Thank you. That's all my report.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Yoga. It's a nice presentation. Now we next do the last discussion too. Please, to the audience, if any question to Mr. Yoga. The time is 5 minutes left. Okay. Miss Soraya, no?
Not yet, Mr.
Not. Nuju tuang.
Too clearly.
It's clearly. Okay, if there's no question, I ask first question.
Okay,
Mr.
okay.
Yoga, is there any limitation in your research? If any limitation, how you prepare for the against the limitation?
What the limitation? What the
Your research.
limitation?
The
The limit.
limitation of your
The limitation
of your research.
Oh, in this study, we have no limitation at all. We only characterize and then we has to summarize the character of the each of the polymorph evaporance. We have no limitation to the character of this API. You only characterize and then record.
Okay.
No.
From materials or the others, there's no.
We have to correlate between all the study here, the solubility, the dissolution kinetics, and the pKh. Is there any correlation between them? And then we prove this that the those all evaluation has the synergistic correlated.
Okay.
Okay. Before we have never studied this like this.
Okay. Thank you,
Okay.
Mr. Yoga, for your answering. Ask the other. Any question? Still, we have one more question to Mr. Yoga. Okay. It seems like hungry people's here.
Okay.
I want to ask
Okay.
Mr. Insan Kurniawansyah.
Dina.
please.
Okay. Who first? Miss Bina or Miss Fit?
Oh, no, it's enough for me. It's
Okay.
so difficult to
Okay,
the theory.
maybe I am the second.
Miss Fit, here, please.
Let Miss Bina first, Mr. Insan.
Miss Bina is enough to make a question. So Miss Fit, please. Yeah. Okay, Miss Fit.
Okay, sorry. Thank you for Mr. Insan. I want to ask to Pak Yoga, based on your experience, how much this research um, can be effect to the dissolution profile for the tablet or the active compound that we usually use in the formulation, because or this just effect for the special active compound, or can be used for the all of active compound. That's it.
Okay.
Is it clear, Pak Yoga?
Clearly. About the effect in the application in the production, maybe. Is it right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. This experiment tell us to the pharmacist community in our country that we used to never consider the polymorphic form before. That's we now in this study found that the polymorphic form has significant character about the solubility caused by the pKh and the dissolution kinetics that has synergistic phenomena. This phenomena may use to the industry to consider the using of polymorphic forms if before they develop the product, because the product never in industry just a little industry who has the consider of the API form of the product. That's my question and my answer. Maybe you can clear about this, Miss Fit.
So it means this technique can be used for the all of active compound, not especially for this one, or this one. It's all of the active compound can be modified by this modification of pKh and the others.
This experiment just a model for the other drug development. The other this evaporance just a model for the polymorphic form that has in our API drugs widely marketed. Yes, this only tell us to the community that you has to carefully to selected the API before you get the product release.
Okay, thank you, Pak Yoga. So that we have to know about the physical characteristic of physical chemical for the active compound before we use this modification, right?
Yes, right.
Okay, thank you, Pak Yoga, Pak Insan, thank you.
Thank
you,
you.
Miss Fit. Have a nice day. Thank you, Mr. Yoga. Because his time is up, I would like to thank you to all presenter. It was joined with the webinar ESPSD 2020. For the last time, I would like to say have a nice day, have a good day, and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, any announcement for tomorrow, Mr. Insan?
Yes. Tomorrow, yes, no. Maybe nanti, maybe the committee will contact you.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Yoga. Thank you all.
Thank you very much, Mr. Insan.
Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Permit to left.
Permit to left.